Hi, my name's Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. It's a beautiful summer day here. It's a little bit cool for August. It's going to be like 80, but I have the windows open because it was beautiful out this morning, and no sooner I got set up to film than the people across the way from us started working in their lawn. So hopefully I can talk louder than they are. But I have a really quick project for you today. I'm going to do it out of the holiday catalog that's also the August to December mini catalog, and I'm going to use the Love of Leaves bundle. It's so much fun. You're going to really like it. And I know a lot of you may not have paid attention to it because it's not a suite, but there's so much that you can do with it. And it's also a little confusing the way they display the dies, at least for me it was. So I'm going to show you what those kind of look like today. These are also representative of a leaf from every country that Stampin' Up! Has demonstrators. So I'll put those on my blog so you know you can go over there and have a look and see which leaves are what. So the card today is super quick and easy, and part of the reason is because I have my holiday try it class is all packaged up and ready to go, so I need to get to the post office. I still need to finish editing the videos though, so y'all have the instructions for it. I have some of the Pines class working. I have some of the boho ready to film, and I've got camp on Friday. And the cards that they're doing at camp, I know you've seen the sunflower and the little leaf wreath and the poinsettia. My last 3 uploads have been camp projects. Those all take a little bit of time. So when I do ones that take a little bit of time, oh, and they're also doing the pine one with the Stamparatus, then I need to offset with some quick projects. So this stamp set works perfectly for it. It's a photopolymer stamp set. You're gonna love the way it stamps because it's this mottled, really pretty look. So it gets different colors of the same ink on it just because of the way the ink takes to the stamp. And it's got some really pretty fonts. Then the dies, each leaf has an outline. So I've pulled this one off. So you can see each one can be cut out. And there's 2 of this one in case you're doing some kind of a wreath or a bouquet where you need more. So each one cuts out and then it's stitched. So when they show you the picture in the catalog, what they're showing you is if you take another square or another shape and put it around, and you're gonna see it. We're not gonna cut ours out again, but that's why it looks like that in the catalog. And then each leaf also has veins. And we're gonna put those over the top of a stamped one, but you can do it just on metallic cardstock. So I'll have one of those coming where you don't even need the stamps, where you just use these beautiful dies. And then it has this really funky one that we're gonna use on the card, so you'll see what it does. But I did wanna show you what those do. I was gonna say if you don't like the stamps, I don't know how you can like these stamps, they're beautiful. But it is one of the kind of dies that you don't have to have the stamp set to go with. So I've got some cinnamon cider cardstock because fall is on its way. Not that anybody's in a hurry to get rid of 2020, right? The year that will never end. So I'm gonna grab a piece of scrap paper. And then I have a piece of vanilla cardstock, and this is cut, so it's a 1/4 inch smaller. Just a little bit all the way around. So it's a 1/4 inch smaller on the sides, but I want the full thing because I want to show off that pattern over there. So we're gonna do a little pop-up, but we just need the 1 piece. So I've got the big leaf. I should have looked at what the leaves were before I got on here. Not that I would have remembered. I would have had to write it down. So I'm gonna stamp this in crushed curry. So just get that stamped there. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of cinnamon cider. Kind of give this big leaf, because it's going to be our focal, a little bit of the feel of fall. So I'm just kind of dabbing around the edges. And that'll pick those up. But I want my stem to stay crushed curry because I'm going to tie some of the copper colored ribbon around it. Or I think it probably is curry. And then just stamp this in the middle here, and then you're going to see what I mean about how beautifully this stamps. I have all my stamps double mounted because it's a camp project and I'm getting ready for camp. So see how pretty that is? How it has these places where it's naturally blotchy because that's the way the stamp does. So let's go ahead and cut this one out. This is going to take a couple of different steps of running it through here. So I'm going to put this, I have my new fabulous Stampin' die cut machine, or emboss and cut and emboss. So you're going to take this one, and this will cut it out. So this will cut my leaf out. And then if you're just cutting out, that's all you need. But then this one's going to put my veins in it, and it just fits right inside here, so I can do it all at once. And just run this through. This runs so smooth, this new machine, and you can get yours in September. And if you buy it from me, then we're going to have some special online classes that are just part of it, and you'll also get some freebies. So here you go. See how this has the nice stitched edge around it? So if you don't want this to be your whole card, then you could go get any of our shapes that fit around these and cut those out. So that's what it's showing you on the website. I mean, in the catalog. And then here, you can see how it's put the little lines. So if I hadn't stamped on it, you might see them a little bit more, but you can see them up close. I know sometimes it's hard to see on the camera, but you can see how much fun that is, that it just puts those little stitch lines in there. And then once you have that cut out, you're going to take this piece here, which is again just some more stitching, and just line it up on here. And just put it through here. And I don't like my things to go through speed bump, which means straight on, because it makes a click, although this machine doesn't click quite as bad as the other one did. So just put this on here, just line it up against the edge. And because it doesn't go straight, see, you don't get any sound at all. It shouldn't make a sound when it goes into your machine. And just one pass through. And then look how much fun that is. Isn't that just so cool? It's so like mod and trendy. And this would be really pretty to just clip up on a little like whitewashed farmhouse kind of frame. Now we're just gonna do a little bit of color down the side. So I'll go back to my cinnamon cider. I'm gonna use this one here. We're just gonna get all of the little leaves on here, and it's just random wherever you wanna put them. But see how fun that is? How it has the dark and the light. Cinnamon cider does dry a little bit softer color than what it first stamps. So we've got some of those. Now let's go back to the crushed curry. You get this little leaf. And these are all just random wherever they fall, but you do want them to overlap a little bit so you can fit all the colors on here. Excuse me. The drawback to having my windows open is my allergies do flare up a little bit. Then I've got some smoky slate. I really wanted these two colors to be the focal point of the card, but I wanted other colors. So my other ones I've gone for a really nice neutral color palette. See how, I just love the way this stamps. It just stamps really pretty. So get this on here. And then one last color, I have my old olive. I always like to have these fast cards at camp because then I can assure them that the next project they do is going to be really quick when they've done one that's a lot of coloring. And you can see how nicely these just kind of overlay. It really does give that nice fall feeling. So that's it. Although these are so much fun, you could keep stamping with them forever. And then I'm going to use one of the sayings in it that says hope changes everything, partly because I thought, as I said, this would make just a pretty fall decor thing. So if you send somebody a card and they hang it up in the fall, and you know we all need a little bit of hope right now, hope that things are going to get better, right? So just kind of put this on here. So we have hope changes everything. And then let's take this and mount it on here. You just need your plain old seal. And where these nice little slits are, it shows through just a tiny bit of the cardstock underneath it. It's not overt. So put that on there. And then I'm going to take the copper ribbon that comes out of the Gilded Autumn, which that class I do have signups going on for right now. It's so pretty. I'm So this is the basket weave ribbon, and you get two. You get a mint macaroon color as well. So just trim a little bit of this off. The Gilded Autumn Sweet project that's in my Try It Club is maybe my favorite one of the cards for this go around. I'm already thinking, I wonder what's going to be in the celebration and January to June mini catalog for when I do that class. Because, you know, I'm always thinking ahead. It's kind of not a good thing when you're trying to sleep at night, because sometimes my mind just races with card ideas, and then I get so tired and I get up in the morning and I'm like, I don't remember anything I thought about last night. So I'm just going to tie that on. It's a little long, and you can see it's moving. So I'm going to make sure that this little bit right here has some adhesive on it. Well, maybe. The angle when I film and hold my seal is not the angle when I'm doing myself. So I'm going to stick this in first, just so that little part stays down. And then I'm going to take some dimensionals, stick those right there. My head may be in the way. Don't make that mistake very often anymore. I used to more often when I first filmed. So now we have that cute little lift up. It has that little panel behind it. And then I'm gonna take, these are just our regular old metallic pearls. And they come in gold and silver, which is just perfect for this card. So get 3. So I'll get 2 golds. You can do 2 silvers, it doesn't matter. And just kind of put these on. I don't have another one of these to show you. Like when I usually film, I have another one to show you, but this one's just spinning in my head. So how fast and easy was that? If you're afraid, that's pretty well stuck on there now. If you're afraid it's going to, you could add a glue dot underneath it. That's gonna stand. But how pretty would that be just on a whitewashed frame board? I know you can get them like at Home Goods and Marshalls. They just have the little clips. So you could do it for a gift, and then you could change the colors, because you could easily do this in the spring, winter, and then obviously the fall and summer versions. So that's my quick project for you today. I gotta get off here so I can keep working on all the classes. So if you signed up for the holiday Try It, it will mail out today. I'll probably send you the links tomorrow, because my PDF isn't quite finished. And I have one more video left that's all uploaded, but it needs to be edited. And then if you signed up for the boho and the pines, depending on how camp goes, you'll probably get those Friday, Monday, the videos. And if the pines, if you signed up for the bundle, will mail out early next week. And then I'll be kind of caught up, move on to my next lot of classes. So if you're interested in taking any of my classes, visit my website. And I will tell you that if you are part of my demonstrator team, you get to do all of the online access parts are free for my classes. And in September, starting September 1st, Stampin' Up! Has a fabulous sign-up special. So it'd be the perfect time to join me. Have a great day. Bye.